For more, we can cross to Danielle Brown. She's a former Paralympic archer who won gold in both Beijing and London. Danielle, thanks so much for being with us. What did you think of the opening ceremony yesterday?
Actually, I really enjoyed it. I think it's a real brave move, doing something different and bringing people to the heart of Paris, really iconic city. So I thought that was great. I also really liked how it highlighted the challenges that disabled people face, not just athletes. It's a really, really important message, and that was coming across loud and clear.
What are you expecting to see in this edition of the games? Are there any particular events that you're looking forward to, especially?
I think that the best thing about the Paralympic Games is that there's 22 sports on offer. You can dip in and out and watch so many different ones from wheelchair rugby through to boccia, the athletics, cycling. I just think it's great that you get to see such a variety. I'm quite excited about the fencing and canoeing personally, but yeah, I just want to watch so many different sports.
I don't know if you spent much time in Paris. It is a notoriously difficult city to navigate for people with mobility issues. They've been working on it, but how well do you think, how well suited rather, is Paris to host these Paralympic Games, in your opinion?
I mean, it is tough. Accessibility is tricky. It is difficult. I mean, that's what you get with a historic city, right? It's quite difficult trying to make accessible something that was built before those considerations were put in place. I do think things could be better, but what I would say is that this is a worldwide issue, and I think that that's what we need to be highlighting. Disabled people face these barriers on a day-to-day basis, so highlighting those challenges and saying that this needs to be changed is really, really important, not just in Paris, but across the world as a whole.
Yeah, it's a long-running concern here, actually, and many people are hoping that the games could be an impetus for some proper infrastructure adjustments to make it more accessible to those with mobility issues. Can you tell us a little bit about your experience in the Paralympics? You competed in Beijing in 2008 and London 2012.
Yeah, and you know what? I think what's really amazing is that if you look at the Paralympic movement, started in 1960 and it's just grown. I competed in two of them, and there was such a difference in that 4 years between Beijing and London. I won golds at both, so I did the same thing. But the difference was really in that reception. So after Beijing, I did two media interviews. After London, I did two full days of media interviews. And the appetite for parasport is just growing. We've been seeing those ticket sales. It's getting bigger, it's getting more exciting. People want to watch it. And the media are taking notice of that, which is fantastic. We're seeing more of it on TV, more airtime, which is absolutely what it needs.
Indeed, and that it comes after there was a period before London where it seemed like things were going in the other direction. There was funding that was cut, especially during the Rio Olympics. Do you think that the Olympic organizing committee is making it more of a priority to properly promote and celebrate these games?
Yes, yeah, I think we've really seen that. And it's not just down to the Olympic Committee, I think it's down to the countries as well. I think sort of the last 3, 4 years has been tricky with COVID. I think that really, really did stunt things, which wasn't anything to do with Tokyo or the IPC. But I think that we are sort of heading in the right direction, and particularly with the Paris Organising Committee getting behind it in the way they have done, the way they've been promoting it, the way that the media's been brought in, and the build up as well as actually being at the games has just been really instrumental in growing the movement as a whole.